Crypto Warriors, and welcome back to the Gentleman in Crypto, episode 1037. Today is Tuesday, December 20th, 2022, and I'm King here to bridge. I'm King, and
And I'm Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 10ish.
at 10ish. And today's top stories: 1/3 of singles are ready today in the Metaverse, says a survey. $1.7 million in Bitcoin tied to QuadrigaCX reawakens after years of dormancy. FTX warns it will claw back political donations and contributions. Police body cam leaks suspect seed phrase during vehicle inspection. Visa dreams up plans to let you auto pay bills from your crypto wallet. And huge signal and validation. Top Activision exec to take Yuga Labs helm. But first and foremost, what's going on with those prices, Bitcoins, eh?
Oh, yeah. So let's take a look at our prices today. Bitcoin's at $16,933, up 1.3% today. Ethereum at $1,216, up 2.6% today. Binance Coin at $250 is up 1.1% today. XRP sitting at 34 cents is up 1.2% today. Dogecoin sitting at 7 cents is down 3.4% today. Cardano at 25 cents is down 1.5% today. And Polygon sitting at 80 cents is up 1.1% on the day. And our trending coins include Binance Coin, Bitcoin, and for some reason, Terra Classic is trending as well. Some of the recently added coins for those the DGens who want to dumpster dive. DYZilla, which isn't worth the lint in your left pocket. Chuki Inu and Cents Forfeit. So those are your coins if you want to dumpster dive for the DGens.
There it is. I think the Terra thing, I saw a Terra article come out. So, you know how that is. The article came out. People probably pumped it off that. I'm trying to look through right now to see what it was about. I have no clue what it was actually about, but I did see a Terra. Something happened where I think South Korea freeze like a bunch of companies' assets that had something in Terra. It was like $69 million or something, though. So, not sure exactly what, but I'm assuming whatever that story was. Yeah, I can't find it. I'm assuming whatever that story was is what this little Terra
Yeah.
pump is. Dumb money per usual, man. You know how it goes.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, really quick, want to give some shout outs. What's going on to everyone in the chat? The chat is live already. What's up, Satoshi Slim? Goodness. Wendy Nichols, Kadeem, just called me El Rakwanji, Asti Benway, Benoit, Reno Gamble, Wisdom Bars. Let's see. Thanks for another show. You already know we are in here like swimwear, as I used to say. BK Born, Bedside Rays. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Asti said, I love you guys in the morning with coffee. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. A lot of stories to cover, a lot of great things going on. Shout out to all the masterclass and coaching students. Great sessions these last few days. If you were already signed up, no worries. Those emails will be coming into you this morning for those who have already signed up. And if you're still interested, check out coaching.thegentlemancrypto.com or thegentlemancrypto.com in that coaching masterclass section. You can sign up and learn more as well. But the classes have been awesome, guys. I want to tell you that now. All right, top story of the day, a pretty fun one. We're going to start off a little light today. 1/3 of singles are ready to date in the metaverse. That is right. Man. Data from a new survey from dating.com says the metaverse can help propel dating in the future, especially as avatars become more reflective of users. Hey, I just went to go see Avatar. Was it 2 or 3 or something? I don't know which one this is.
Avatar 2.
Is it 2? Okay, Become Like Water. Pretty decent movie. It's all in 3D and all that good stuff. But yeah, you know me, I'm in there zoning out or whatever, thinking about the world. I'm like, look, metaverse, like this Avatar thing, it is going to happen. I am with this. I'll speak for myself here. I would actually be one of these 3 people. If the avatars, it doesn't even need to be necessarily the avatar. The avatar can look like it wants. If you could make the avatar look as realistic as the person as possible so you can see them, then that's even better. But I say you don't even need that, really, because in things like the metaverse on the digital space, when you literally click on or hover over certain items or avatars and stuff like that, the bio comes up anyway. So you can actually just hover over someone's avatar. And for example, their Facebook or their Instagram or their TikTok profile, or all 3, all those profiles pop up, or a slew of profile pictures pop up, or even videos where you can literally just hover over them and be like, oh, this is who this person really is. They're X amount of years old. They live here. This is what they look like. Hey, Zay, I'm on it, baby. I'm an avatar. Yeah, you know I'm an avatar. Yeah. Hey, come check out my mansion, though. Come check out my mansion. Hey, I'm living in a fish hut in real life. I got me a mansion in there. Listen,
simping in the metaverse. That's what
it's going to, bro, listen, especially as they connect cryptocurrency, Consider
Oh,
this: when you're talking about linking metaverses, what if we can go over and hop over to Decentraland, or we can hop over to this metaverse or that metaverse? And what if I actually do have a successful art gallery there when I'm selling art, bro? It's
oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, you know, I own that real estate. It's right next to the Gucci store. Like, bro, that part of the Decentraland is pretty expensive. Yeah, I got an art gallery there a few years ago, and then I don't know, Gucci popped up, and yeah, come visit my art store in the metaverse with me next
Oh
week on a
yeah.
date, bro. It's up. What are you
I
talking
was
about? I'm
gonna
one
say,
and three.
yeah.
I'm one and three.
I'm gonna be the one. I'm gonna be the one with the first strip club in the metaverse.
There
Get
we
all,
go. See, that's what I'm
and it's
saying.
always gonna be lonely people, no matter if it's in the real
Listen,
world or if it's in the metaverse. Hey, they got to get some
listen.
love too.
Is there how many already said it? Meta pimping. Here y'all go. Oh man, Ready Player One. Whether the comments do we have Metaverse Backpage dating coming soon? Actually, true. Listen, really quick. I one thing I learned some years ago is that no matter what the industry or market, when new markets emerge, new things will always be there. So no, or new technology. No matter what new tech comes out, there will always be a classified section. Right. That's something I learned from the Craigslist days when Craigslist got so popular and popped up. I can't remember if it was the people who analyzed it or their founder or something, but they basically was like, we simply realized that no matter what pops up next, there will always be a classified section, something similar to that. It's like that for a few different business pivots. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the metaverse will have a classifieds for jobs,
Mm-hmm.
for entertainment, a little TNA, a little bit.
Always.
so it's going. I agree with all this. There will be strip clubs, but I got too excited. My bad, Zay. So getting back to this story, of course, online dating has already become a commonplace activity in modern day romance. Data from Statista forecasting nearly 280 million online dating users by 2024. I will say, I know, like in LA, when COVID happened, like literally, you didn't have a choice but to online date. Point, period, blank. The only other place outside of online dating you can meet someone was at Club CVS. If you can make it in a Club CVS, they were open late to about 10 p.m.,
Oh
10:30.
yeah.
You might be able to find someone to talk to there. But outside of that, like in LA for about 2 years, only you like online dating was the only thing you could really do. Like the restrictions here were so strict. But the same with this data from a recent survey conducted by dating.com, an online matchmaking platform. The numbers say that many singles are ready to take their search for love into the metaverse. According to the survey, those looking for love continue to turn to technology, with 33% of singles planning to date in the metaverse. I mean, you're not going to be at a metaverse concert with Drake playing and there's avatars next to you, there's people next to you, and you just hoovering, you're seeing all these pictures. Hey, this your first time in the metaverse? It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It says here, moreover, the metaverse is a borderless world which can trigger singles to meet from anywhere. With advancements in dating app technology and the metaverse, more daters are open to making connections that span different cities, countries, and even continents. And again,
Mm.
this is 33% of people saying this. What are your thoughts on this, Bitcoin Zay?
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be like catfishing 2.0 because there's gonna be a lot of people that have that have amazing profiles. They might have some good digital land, but the house is gonna look like that meme with the mattress on the floor and the dirty carpet. They're gonna be laying there in the metaverse living in squalor. But again, as more and more people get used to the fact of the metaverse existing, of course, with technology increasing, we're going towards Ready Player One. Just go ahead and get ready, people. But I think if we have what Google calls sentient AI, where basically they can install AI where you can get to a point where your metaverse or your character starts to look like Avatar. We're basically just rebuilding exactly what some people may describe as, the dystopian future. So, of course, those worries are there, but I do think people will at least explore it maybe once or twice. And of course, as it says here, digital identity, and more specifically, identity in the metaverse, has been a major talking point for both users and developers over the last year. So there'll be people that I believe you'll have to get, digital ID. You'll have to basically give your real ID in order to get it, and then you can be a quote unquote real person. The one thing I would be wary of course, is the fact that there will be people that always find a scam in the metaverse. There's
I
always
was
going
waiting
to
for you to go. It's gonna be a Tinder swindler. There will
it's
be a
gonna be
Tinder
a thing.
swindler on the
Yeah,
dating. Yeah.
you'll be like, yeah, come on over to my
Come
plot of
on,
land and blah blah
come
blah.
on,
And
just buy me that Decentraland plot next to Gucci. Come on, I thought you loved me.
yeah,
Come on,
exactly. Yeah.
it's just a plot. It's digital, baby. It's not even real land. I know it costs. I know it costs $50,000. I know, but listen.
Yeah, exactly. But this land is for us, and then they code you out of it. Yeah, it's gonna be a smart contract where you can't even enter. But yeah, I know it's coming, but I just think it's great that this discussion is being had. I mean, honestly, I like meeting people in person. For those of us who are 30s older, well, that's how we had to meet people. Back in the day, you have to meet them in person. But let the kids have their fun in the metaverse. I'm sure they'll be on there a lot more because I have younger cousins and younger nephews, and they can't talk to girls at all. They suck. So the metaverse might be their only saving grace. So let them have their fun, and this is what the future is.
Hey, listen, you're still thinking from that traditional point of view we're used to. You got to remember where this is going to go. It's going to the narrative will change as well.
Mhm.
People, they already Demolition Day. Demolition Day, one of my old time favorite movies. Shout out to Wesley Snipes, Sylvester Stallone. Go back and watch Demolition Day, folks. If you remember how they actually engaged in sexual intercourse, it was through the VR. It was like Metaverse. They put on some headsets, they sat across
Mhm.
from each other, blah blah. But the point is, I think that's coming, especially with things like COVID. Man, you saw people were, oh,
Yeah.
what human contact? Ugh, you
Ugh.
disgust me. Like, bro, do
Human.
you understand the type of germs you're? No, 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 no. You're gonna put on these metaverse goggles. It's safer. You're gonna meet people here, and you're gonna play by the rules because this is gonna become a law one day. You watch. You
Oh
going
yeah.
out to meet people in person? Oh hell, that's $5 fine, easy,
Right.
easy.
And then they're gonna be rolling around at some point, I think, with their metaverse glasses, with food on tap, with beer on tap, with whatever. They're gonna be like all them fat people on Wally when they was rolling around in the
So
year 2150 or whatever, rolling around basically everything at the touch of a button, not wanting to go outside because of germs.
right, right. Again, when they hook up that metaverse and that VR to human sensations and stuff, I think it's gonna something's gonna change. Reno Gamble, I'm with you on this. I was actually pondering this the other day when I was watching Avatar. This is my point. Reno Gamble said things will get serious once pain and death is included in the metaverse, real degen stuff. So what I was thinking about while I was watching the movie Avatar, I always get into these deep thoughts. I guess for those who know, you already know what type of influence I was on. I mean, I want to go see Avatar. But
Mhm.
I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, if I were in charge, X, Y, and Z, like, what would I do? One of the things I would do right now is establish rules, laws, and regulations around clones, avatars, all these far fetched things, aliens. And the reason why, because I think we need to decide right now is weight and value in society. Does an avatar have a vote? Does an like if you kill someone's avatar, does that matter? And where I'm going with this is because right now we have this whole culture and this thing of well, technically surgeries, right? People get surgery, and the thing is, well, they got it so well now, like where I can get certain body surgeries. They have it done so well now that there isn't a medical risk. So does that make it okay, right? And then I got to thinking, well, there's no. Let's say you can actually we could heal ourselves, right? No matter what type of accident, even if your head was severed, we can heal ourselves. Would that make killing people okay? I started
Mhm.
going down that road. Like, since everybody always want to say, well, it's okay because of this, like the technology, and then I got to the Avatar thing. I was like, well, Avatar is being serious here. What if people are actually making a real salary in the metaverse? Their avatars like are that important to them, they're that attached to them, and different metaverses have penalties for things like if your avatar dies, then you literally can't log on for 3 days, and
Yeah.
now that means this is 3 days I can't go to work and make money. So how do
Yeah.
we actually provide rules and regulations around that? So
Yes.
I'm with you,
Oh
Reno
yeah.
Gamble. That's what I think is. Yeah, see how deep that just got. Listen,
Get the
I
lawyer.
think it will come, bro. I think it will come. We're gonna have to have a
Well,
discussion because it's like you just can't be like Call of Duty. Perfect example. We'll be talking about all this again at the end of the show, folks, because we actually should have paired this with another game article. But Call of Duty is a perfect example where and Grand Theft Auto, we can run around or whatever. But yeah, if you die on certain modes, it's probably a 5 to 10 minute load time before you can start a new game. Like that pisses people off. Imagine actually making money on this and then extending that load time to a week or something. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, and then of course you got to throw in there, of course, the attachment with crypto, your money being on there, being able to use it. CBDCs may get entered in there because they still are digital, and
Man.
then the sensations that people feel right now, they're basically trying to implement your human sensations into something like a Neuralink or into something a device where basically you can feel whatever pain or feel whatever happiness. So even though it's quote unquote fake, the merging of humans and tech. This is the whole transhumanism movement, where basically humans are evolving past how we regularly are into basically robots at that point. So a lot of dystopian movies from Hollywood to get us prepared. of course, that's what Hollywood is for. It's foretelling the future, so you can go ahead and get prepared for what's coming. So go ahead and get your Metaverse land. Go ahead and get prepped. Go ahead and get your Oculus. Honestly, looking at the Oculus, it looks like, you remember the TVs with the big back.
Yeah.
That's
That's
what these
the. Yeah, you're right. Gen
they
one. It is
real
a TVs
bulky
with the
right.
back. Yeah.
They're real bulky right now, but when they get them down to smaller size, or
And that's
even
what people not understand.
contact,
Exact. You get,
with,
bro. You understand where I'm going with
yeah,
this, and it's
exactly,
going to happen. And here's the
yeah,
thing about that. Like, if you is the thing is, if you never put on the Oculus, like go to Walmart, Best Buy, or something, try on the Oculus because you actually have to see what we're talking about. Good, great. We spent 15 minutes on the story, or whatever. You got to see what we're talking about, people. But I'm with you, Zay. Like these are Gen ones, people. And as he described, this is the big box TV that you used to sit the next TV on after
yeah.
that one.
Floor
Or
model TV, yeah.
right, right.
You got to smack
And
the top. Come on, man.
exactly, put a hanger in there. So I'm with you. Like, if this is Gen 1 and they're already that good, what people, they're only gonna get smaller and better.
Mhm.
Wow. All right, that's enough. We'll
That's
circle
enough.
back to this. We will circle back, but as you can tell, I'm ready today. I'm going. Hey, it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be hilarious. All right, let's get into some more serious stories now. $1.7 million in Bitcoin tied to QuadrigaCX reawakens at the years of dormancy. People, this is why we like Bitcoin. Do you see that? There
Mhm.
isn't no. We have to keep checking in, doing reports, and spending tax money. It's like fine. You all play that game. CEO, of course, for those who don't know, actual movie was made off of this on what's the Netflix. Someone who actually works with us as well was a part of this. One of our team members that are located in Toronto. He was actually had his money on QuadrigaCX, and I think after this happens, kind of around the time he found us as well. But yeah, QuadrigaCX, of course, the CEO went missing, died suddenly. Of course, no one found a body, and he was the only person who had all the private keys to all the Bitcoin on the exchange. So he's
Mhm.
supposed to be dead. The Bitcoin supposed to be lost for forever, and now all of a sudden it has woken up, and people have seen it happen on the blockchain. And shout out to all those students in the class. We actually just went in depth about blockchain. We went in depth about looking at old transactions, how to track them, how to click on them, see all the numbers, everything. So we literally just went through this lesson yesterday in the articles in this today. So that's pretty cool. The wallets were thought to be inaccessible following the death of the exchange's founder in 2018, as he has sole responsibility for the wallet's private keys. 5 wallets tied to the defunct Canadian cryptocurrency exchange QuadrigaCX, previously thought to be inaccessible, have just been spotted moving around $1.7 million worth of Bitcoin after years of dormancy. Crypto researcher Zach XBT, shout out to him because I've actually seen that name a few times,
Yeah. Mhm.
alerted the crypto community in a tweet on December 19th, highlighting the 5 wallets that transferred around 104 Bitcoin on December 17th to various wallets. Blockchain records show the wallets had not since Bitcoin since at least 2018. And here it is. And again, here's the addresses to those wallets. If you were in class yesterday, you know exactly how to find these on the blockchain now. This is so cool. This is a story next day, Zay.
Mhm.
But yeah, this is crazy. I just told you the story on this. They're saying that some 155,000 exchange owners were owed up to 200 million at the time of his bankruptcy in crypto. And of course, Big Four Ernest and Young was the accounting firm that went to go audit them. So
Mm.
this is crazy. What are your thoughts on this?
Hey man, like I said, CEO Gerald Cotton. Of course, he had the responsibility for the private keys, and of course now 104 Bitcoin has been moved. Bold move, Cotton, uh, because he could be dead, he could not be. I haven't seen a body, and I haven't seen the funeral, so I don't know. But of course, I think they'll dig more into this to see why it moved. I know Ernst and Young got paid off of this big time,
Remember, we
but
used
they
to
are.
say that back then. We was like, they're gonna get their money no matter what.
Oh yeah, and that's what's happening with FTX. They came in, swooped in. Oh boy, John Jay is making $1,500 an hour. They don't care how long this takes. It could take 2-3 years. They be like, yeah, I walked away with 20 million, so I don't care. But there are conspiracy theories that the founder faked his own death as part of a fraudulent exit scam. Could be possible. We don't know. Everybody knows I love to keep my tinfoil hat, my tinfoil toboggan close by. Unless I see the body, I don't believe it. So we'll see where this money moves. We'll see if more starts moving at a certain point. But it remains to be seen.
There it is. There it is. All right. More on movement of money. We kind of talked about this yesterday, where the Democratic National Convention, some of their subsidiaries were saying that, hey, we're going to give up to basically $1 million back, or they pledged to give $1 million back. We'll see if that actually happens to FTX. But it looks like FTX came back out today and was like, hey, just like y'all not playing with us, we're not playing no more either. FTX warns it will claw back political donations and contributions. The exchange has warned those who receive payments from FTX or its former executives that's looking to recover funds, even if they were donated to charity. Bitcoin's what's going on with this story, and what are your thoughts?
Oh man! So of course we are one of the we were one of the shows that broke this story that showed that they were giving money to political as far as donations, and they spread this money around. Republican dark money, Democrat money, whatever. But bankrupt cryptocurrency exchange FTX says it's considering using legal avenues to recover all payments and contributions handed out by its associated entities and former executives, which can include the millions in political donations made by its CEO, Sam Bankman Fried. And FTX said it has already been approached by a number of recipients of contributions or other payments that were made by or at the direction of SBF and other officers, adding that those entities have sought directions for the return of such funds. And I want to give a small hand clap to the politicians. I have seen a few of them that have said, yes, we received a donation from them. They don't care where the donations come from, people. They just want the money. So shout out to the ones that are basically saying, yeah, you can have it back. We don't want anything to do with you. You can keep it. I think it'll be a drop in the bucket, overall, based on, like 3 prominent Democratic organizations pledged to return 1 million. Like, that's nothing. That doesn't even make like one of the top people whole. So this isn't even.
And then once you're in, like right now, once you're in office, you don't need it. You won. It
Yeah.
worked. The donation worked to your campaign. It worked. So,
Appreciate it.
yeah, I mean, and I have yet to see anybody get in a political office in the United States and make less money. So,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be an issue for majority of them to pay back. If not, holla at Pelosi and all them. I heard she got enough for everybody up in there.
That's
Isn't
why.
that crazy?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody come into office, make his 100,000 a year, and then leave with 100 million. I mean, it's amazing how that happens, right?
Yeah. So again, this is the talk of the town. We already know where the White House stands on this. They declined to answer questions on it, which again is the craziest thing to me, that public officials can decline to answer these type of questions when they work for us, folks, at the end of the day. So just want to remind you of that. All right, let's see. Police body cam leaks suspect seed phrase during vehicle inspection. Ugh. Again, this is the type of stuff we have to worry about in this new digital world. I'm actually all for police body cams. I think they protect the citizen as well as the police officer themselves. So I'm for it for both sides. But what's going on here? Is this something we're gonna have to worry about? Because yeah, I mean, we have a printer with our iCoin hardware wallets. People will write down, you know, private wallet keys on random sheets of paper to remember them, and when they're running around. Like, is this something we have to worry about? What's going on with this story here?
Oh man, yeah, this is something that, of course, always happens in this space. Something happens that nobody or most people don't plan for, quote unquote. But here at the Gentlemen of Crypto, we've often said keep your seed phrases locked away in a safe, or with the top 5 hardware wallets video that I showed with the seed plates that you can actually get from Cold Card Wallet and Ledger as well, to store it on there, where you can actually put it where it won't disintegrate. You can't get rid of it, and it's on a piece of steel. So in Nevada, the state police agency, they looked through a suspect's, his different things, searching his car. 2 police officers searched the subject's car and came across a piece of paper. He was a strong believer in self-custody, and unfolding the pieces of paper revealed the suspect's seed phrase, which was handwritten, a popular
Oh
method
man.
to prevent online compromises. And people, learn from the mistakes of people before you. Do not write your seed phrases on a piece of paper, and don't carry it around with you. I mean, that was a mistake within
That's
itself. I don't know
tough.
if he was. I don't know if this person was actually on their way to leave the country or on their way to
Yeah,
leave.
he was about to take it to the bank vault, man.
Yeah,
Come on.
he was on the way. He was like, yeah, I got the seed phrase right here. I'm on the way. But CZ, from Binance actually saw the video. He says here, quote, I am a proponent of free choice. Feel free to hold your crypto any way you wish, but learn the risks of each method. So yes, it is easy to write on a piece of paper, but you do at some point want to transfer that to either a seed plate or to put it into a safe at some point, because this is what can happen. And this is literally body camera. This body cam footage.
Yeah, this is crazy, but what's even crazier now, And I think again, hand claps to this being another base hit toward the home run is that people know what this is.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to be a day and time. You open up that paper and see that. I mean,
Mhm.
trash it, ball it up, put it right back in the pile. Now they can like even police officers. Now some of them could open up like, "Yo, this. Do you know what this is? This
Yeah,
is money
exactly.
in front of us. This is real money. This is a wallet in front of us, man."
Looks
And
like it
again, for
says
those
ledger at the bottom. Like it looks like it says ledger. Somebody wrote ledger at the bottom. Whoever wrote it.
listen, folks, for those who don't know that phrase of words, those 12, 14, 16, however many words those are, looks like about 14 words or so. Those words give someone access to a wallet that can contain a minimum of $1 and a maximum of whatever number there's there. So
Mhm.
this is crazy. And yeah, I mean, you got to be, I guess they're right. You got to be careful in the way you store it. But man, this is crazy.
Yeah, and I would say anybody that does write it on paper, if you do want an extra level of security on it, leave off one or two of the words and just remember them in your brain. Because I
Yeah, you
know,
know what's up there. I do that.
yeah,
I do that
that's what I'm
sometimes
saying. You,
too.
you you write 10 of them and then leave off two, or write 22 of them and leave off two words and just remember the two words. Because no matter what, if they get most of it, they have to figure out the last ones as well. So it's not as safe as a seed plate, like I said, or as storing it yourself. But again, this is what happens in this industry. Every day is something new. The body cam footage just revealed somebody's seed phrase. Now we got a whole new group of people that are now whole. So I shouldn't keep it on paper. No, we've been telling you that for years, but yeah, some
Mhm.
people you got to learn the hard way.
There it is. There it is. Let's see. STL Solo 314 said there's an anime called Psycho Pass that explores those questions and also China Bandit. LOL. Okay, I'm going to look that up because I'm into anime. And of course, I'm clearly into some of these questions. Let's see.
Oh
What
yeah.
are we else? People talking about the Neuralink. Yep, the
Mhm.
Neuralink mixed with Meta might give us the metaverse we're looking for. Steve T said, "How do we know we're not living in a metaverse right now?" Hey, sometimes I wonder, man. I'll be like, "Are
Yeah,
we?"
yeah. I mean, you
Uh,
never know. We might be plugged in like they show in the Matrix. Somebody is controlling our body, and then when we die, we go back to our real self. Who knows? I mean, life is weird. That's all I got to say. The truth is stranger than fiction, and
like Black Mirror, like that Black Mirror episode where what was it called? Bandersnatch or something? Or I can't remember what it was called. I always say that when people get back in the day, remember that. But
Mhm.
it was a Black Mirror movie where you can kind of decide what you do next. But I remember I was watching that and the guy died, but he basically was saying like, or he committed suicide. So it seemed that he was like, it's not what you think. And I started thinking, I was like, you know what? Now that I think in everyone's society across the planet throughout history, they have always, well, not everyone's, but majority have always made it so that dying is just terrible and this bad thing and blah blah blah. And it's like, what if they're actually hiding it because something does happen after, or nothing happens after? Who knows? But
Mhm.
yeah, those principles kind of got explored in that movie.
Hey,
Infinite, go ahead.
I was gonna say if you want to test it out, do it on your own time. We ain't have nothing to do
Exactly.
with that.
don't say, don't do it on your own time. Human capital, you can't do that.
uh,
Let's see what else do we have. Google Glass. People talk about transhumanism is a slippery slope. It definitely is. People. Oh yeah, people say they saw Crypto Blood. Shout out to Crypto Blood, CB News Network. He was in the Netflix movie for QuadrigaCX. So
oh, word.
if you, yeah, you didn't see that? Oh yeah, he was in there.
Nice. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, my boy
Bro,
CB.
it was crazy. Listen, I'm on the couch. I'm watching the Netflix movie. I like got a date or something over. I'm like, oh, I know that guy. Let me go ahead and tell you. I know he's in the movie, my man. I'm like, ooh, look at this little small flex right here. Thank you, CB. But
Oh
no,
yeah.
he shout out to CB. He was in the movie, did a great job. Let's see. DJ Sahara said his co-founder was able to raise capital over 17 million TVL for a new DeFi venture a couple years ago. No one is serious. Oh, okay.
Hey
Okay.
man, look at the people that are leaving from FTX. There's a dude from FTX that was talking about raising money for a new company right after. I mean, these people are not serious, and they always have access to money. Usually, if they give it to you once, they'll give it to you twice.
Bro, okay, this is what I was looking for. I'm trying not to laugh. Was it Jay Fever said he's talking about the money from Quadriga. He said move because Cotton was overspending in a bear market and Brother needed cash to say fake dead.
he on, he on the
That
island with
actually,
Tupac.
yeah, that seems about right. It was like, nah, it moved because he's a lie. He's trying to play dead. He's run out of money. He don't need it all back, but he just need it's a little sprinkle, just a little bit last a few more years.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Give the money back after they already won their election, re-election. That's why I was calling for collusion the other day, but nobody wants to hear that. I ended up on Section 8 after serving in Congress, said by nobody ever. That's my point. Let's see. True. Hey, Asti, great point, Asti. Asti said the king say once in office you don't need it. Bruh is not a need. Exactly. That is true. It's not a need.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's asking why do they have their seed phrase out? Why don't they have it in the safe? Listen, I'm not gonna go too far as we'll be talking forever. I've said this for a while. I'm with you, Todd. Said those body cams need to be streamed to the blockchain. I am with you on that. All body cam footage 24/7. Hey, listen, that will save up on server space. It'll save up it'll make everything more efficient.
Yeah.
And there it is. It's
And it's
no
there
need to
forever.
hey, no need to do an investigation, player. Everybody already see it. Let's save some taxpayer money. We don't need to do no investigations. Everybody watch the same thing. That's what it is. I agree, but again, really ask yourself, people, why would our government not want to implement things like this, like body cam footage to blockchain or using Bitcoin? All right,
Hey,
yeah,
rules for thee,
gang,
not for
gang.
me. Yeah, exactly.
Gang, gang. I know you don't like to believe it. I know it hurts some of y'all feelings. I understand it, but it is what it is, people. Gang on gang. All right. All right. Last couple of stories. Visa dreams up plans to let you auto pay bills from your crypto wallet. Wait. I thought you can't do anything with your crypto. You can't pay bills with it. As we always say, not yet. Automatic payments for bills are commonplace in the traditional banking world, and Visa has proposed a way to mimic the service using blockchain technology. Bitcoin Zay, give us a technical feed on this. What's happening here? How is this possible? Is it possible? Is it going to happen? Or is
Mhm.
just crypto a waste of time and you can't pay bills with it? What's happening here?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's third-party apps where you can actually pay bills like Bit Refill. There's a few others that you can use, LibertyX as well. But as it states here, crypto users may one day be able to automatically pay their electricity and telephone bills through their self-custodial crypto wallets. But I want to jump down to this because, of course, people always forget the details. It says here, auto payments for recurring bills are commonplace in the traditional banking world, giving users the ability to permit certain services to draw from their chosen bank accounts, such as Netflix or a monthly telephone bill. And this is the important one here. Such a mechanism isn't possible for owners of self-custodial wallets. So you know what that means. It's going to have to be through a Visa wallet, noting that the automated programmable payments that pull payments from a user's account at recurring intervals requires engineering work. Oh, you don't say. This is because in self-custodial wallets, the user is the only person in control of the private keys, meaning they need to manually sign up on transactions, as a smart contract cannot initiate transactions on its own. So if you do want to use it, just know that you'll be using a Visa wallet or some sort of crypto wallet that they team up with in order for you to pay your bills. I don't think this is a much needed service for people in America right now, but this is something that could be huge in developing countries or in other places where they rely on crypto to live. So I do like that. And some of the third party services, I think they'll still have some market share because Visa, at some point, people got to realize it's like, stop using Visa, stop using MasterCard. At some point, their fees are still going to be too high. They're just redoing what they did before, but in the crypto world.
Yeah, this is I just saw a really good teaching subject, so I wanted to write that down. Someone said how to crypt works at how to recover tokens from the blockchain. I would be interested in doing a class about that. But yeah, we don't have it yet. I see what they're saying about decentralized platforms for mass adoption. It does make sense. I agree with you. We don't need it here in the States, but I think the people in mainstream countries that will adopt it, I'm getting like a small echo too. I'm not sure how that just started, but hold on, let me see. Maybe
Hey,
it's
like,
me.
like Boost. You hear echo. You hear echo. That means them people listening.
Right? They're like, oh, y'all were talking about why the government ain't doing what? Hey, give them the echo. But it's a small echo, but we're almost finished, so all good, folks. But no, I was gonna say, I agree with you. Why I don't think it'll be like, you know, users in first world countries will jump to it. I think individual users will, like people like myself or you actually will. And I don't think what Visa's doing will be the biggest thing as far as for in the short term. Long term will be for mass adoption once everybody get over to crypto and digital assets. But for short term, I think whoever makes it first, whether it's Visa that connects it or another private company, somebody's going to make it so it's open source. So you
Yeah.
can connect whatever wallet you want to pay bills, all you need to do is contact that support specialist of that company who deals with crypto payments. They'll get your wallet synced up and using the APIs, whatever. But once that's possible, I mean, I don't understand why it wouldn't be possible for individual wallet. I know companies wouldn't want to advertise that, but for the people who are technically savvy enough to get the open source, stuff and plug it in, I
They'll
think
do
it'd
it.
be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bro, it's a bad echo. I don't know where that came from.
All right, let me take it out.
All right, it's all good. Other than that, last story of the day. This is a big story, people. When I first read this, like Zay and I had to scratch our eyes, like, hold on, let's make sure we're reading what we're actually reading here. This story kind of goes to what that whole metaverse thing was to me, the first story. But this is what the author actually put. Shout out to Stefan Cat. Huge signal and validation. Top Activision exec to take Yuga Labs. People, this story is seriously huge. Kieran Warwick, co-founder of blockchain role-playing game Illuvium, believes Yuga Labs' latest hire will be a boom for GameFi. I missed this one, but they are certainly correct. The appointment of one of Activision's Blizzard's highest ranking executives to a leadership position at Bored Ape Yacht Club parent Yuga Labs has seen a boom for its metaverse efforts and another validation of the crypto industry. On December 19th, Yuga Labs confirmed it has appointed Daniel Allegri, the current president and chief operating officer of Activision Blizzard, as its new CEO. He'll take the helm of the company in the first half of 2023. So this is about to happen here in the next few months, succeeding the current chief executive, Nicole Muniz. For those who don't know Activision Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, a gaming giant with a market cap of around $60 billion, is responsible for popular gaming franchises such as Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Overwatch. Allegri has held the role since 2020. Important things to note about these games. Not only have these games broken records on the amount of money and capital they've made off of the game, but each of these games, Call of Duty and World of Warcraft for sure, Overwatch, I'm pretty sure as well, and Diablo, I'm not as familiar with, but I know for sure Call of Duty and World of Warcraft, they already have a token system, people. And when I say already, I mean like it is a literal in-game token system that all they had to do is flip a switch and they can switch it to crypto overnight. A, probably haven't done it for regulations. B, not only do they have a token thing, like in Call of Duty, you have like Dogecoin gear and prints and stuff. Like they have literally implemented the cryptocurrency culture into some of these games as well. And I'm gonna do a quick search on this. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. What is it called when you bring money in the first week or whatever? First week sales.
Yeah, first week sale.
I'll go first week sales. So look at this, people. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 that just came out November 16th. November 16th, 800 million.
Sheesh.
It just passed a month. This is what's coming to take over Yuga Labs in crypto. I'm not even as concerned with Yuga Labs, even though this is a huge indicator as far as where they're going. But as far as the rest of crypto, like literally all this person has to do. And again, I think the only reason they haven't done it and the problem will be the regulatory minefield, because they're not going to give up a $60 billion company in order to make 600 billion. It's too risky if it's too risky. But literally all they have to do is flip a switch. They are already prepped for crypto in game. So this is huge. Who knows where this will go? What are your thoughts on this?
Oh yeah. Well, again, this is what we call a base hit. This might be actually more of a triple right here.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Because I don't know how much they paid him as a CEO, but just this news alone is going to make people start coming over, or at least exploring the possibility of GameFi changing in the future. And of course, this quote here: every day more news comes out about new players from traditional gaming entering the space. DeFi 2.0 is cool, but gaming will be the narrative that kicks off the next run. And I think somebody just commented that sneakerheads and gamers will be the ones that brings all this stuff into the mainstream. However, again, they're here for the money. So if you do invite them into the space, just be reminded that it's going to get a lot more costly. And of course, with all the skins and all the different upgrades and all the stuff.
Oh yeah, they're gonna monetize the hell out of it. You're right.
Oh yeah, they're gonna slap all these kids and then their parents as well for all these payments. And I think the only thing really holding them back is the volatility of the crypto market. Because again, what do they do when the price goes down? Do they increase the value of it? What happens when the price is going up? Do they make it cheaper? I think that's what they're trying to kind of battling with right now. But I think all that stuff will figure itself out as more people start to get into the gaming industry.
Yeah, that's still a cool story. I can't wait to see what he does when he gets there. We already know some things that he has is the expertise, the capital, the resources. So I mean, literally, something could change within a quarter or two over there at Yuga Labs. So it'll be interesting. It definitely is gonna be interesting. I'll tell you what, the first project they announce, especially if they do it on the underground first, before it becomes mainstream, I'm going in on it. I'm not gonna
Oh,
go crazy, but I'm definitely gonna put a little something behind it. I think just that partnership itself, like
mhm.
they could do something as simple as launching a crap project, but be like it's gonna partner with so and so with World of Warcraft, and
Yeah,
that'll be enough steam to be like, oh, let's get our bag and sell. So
there you go. Yeah.
you know how that goes. All right.
Oh.
Other than that, did you have any last minute comments, Bitcoin Zaid?
Last minute comment. Everybody watching this show right now, check out this guy called Dr. Parkenstein. Dr. Parkenstein. He is a 21-year-old. He built a magnetic transmitter in his backyard. He achieved something that Nikola Tesla could not achieve. He actually transmitted electricity from Texas to Chicago, the first time that's ever been done in world history, ever. Tesla couldn't do this. And it's a 21-year-old. Check him out, Dr. Parkenstein. And the reason why this is important is if he figures out how to transmit electricity for free or for almost free, we can have Bitcoin mining for free. Now, imagine
Mm.
how much the mining industry is going to take off when the cost of doing business is close to zero. So check out Dr. Parkenstein. If you hear from anybody else later, I tweeted him last night and like 20 Bitcoiners followed him, like right as soon as I said it, because this could have implications for the future. And this is actually very important because his TikTok got taken down already and the small business he works at got burned to the ground. So I hope he's being safe. I hope he gets some security around him. But check out this dude, Dr. Parkenstein. And he's, like I said, he's 21 years old, young dude, genius. And he built all this stuff in his backyard. So check him out because this could have implications for the future for Bitcoin mining and just electricity and the energy grid, period. So check him out. Might be a diamond in the rough.
There it is. There it is. That's amazing. Is he involved in the crypto space as well, or just in
I don't know.
general?
I don't know, but
You're just seeing the okay, you're just seeing the what could be implicated from it. I got
yeah,
you.
and see, this is the thing. When I saw the thing last night on Twitter, he had like 700 followers. As soon as I tweeted it, I looked back this morning, he had like 1,100 followers, and most of them were like Bitcoin crypto people. So it could have implications for the future. Somebody tried to say Tesla did what he did. No, he did not. I promise you. It's like 20 TikTok videos describing what he did. Tesla could not achieve it. And I'm telling you, if he did something that Tesla, who may be the smartest man who ever lived, who may have gotten killed for this, and got put out the way. This is how important electricity is because these energy companies really don't want to see free electricity. And we've seen this from other people who have done it, but they've never done it the distance of Texas to Chicago.
There it is.
Mhm.
Shout out to the young Dr. Parkenstein then as well. Can't wait to check him out. I just Googled it as well. So I got it saved for after the show.
Oh, yes.
Last couple of comments. I want to just call me L. Of course, L covers the Bahamas for us in that area. He said, this seems like a good thing when it comes to the gaming, but the gaming industry is currently dying because of the modern practices that these companies are implementing. I understand what you're saying. I agree with you. The modern practice of the microtransactions, and I'm with you, but I don't actually think it's killing it because I think it's killing the old school gamers like us.
Yeah.
But the 14-year-olds who have their parents' credit cards, they're buying those skins, man. They're
Yeah.
buying those skins. They're playing to win or play to win or whatever, or excuse me, pay
Pay
to
to
win.
pay
For
to win.
those who don't know what pay to win is on certain games, basically, if you don't pay for weapon upgrades and stuff, you literally cannot win. And he is right, that does kill the market of that game because people are like, we're not about to be paying hundreds of dollars on top of the price of the game just to actually compete every month or whatever. Then he also added that he's calling it. He said Activision COO. He's going to come to Yuga Labs, help them learn how to be more predatory, but build everything on a shitty game that no one has real interest in playing. Again, I do not fully disagree with you. I'm hoping they build a great product, but that's also why I said what I said. If you remember, I was like, hey, he's going to get the pump going. You need
Yeah.
to be ready to sell. I did say that. I didn't say I'm about to hold on to the next thing they're doing for the next 10 years. No. I know. Listen, I'm with you. I know the full story, the picture. I'm hoping for the best, but yes, I am preparing for the worst. And that sell button will not be grayed out on me by no means. So I'm with you on that.
Man, I just
All right.
spent hundreds of dollars on my nephew Fortnite game, and he's still trash. So, man, I gotta get some more practice.
Oh man. All right. Other than that, that is the show for today. As always, thanks for watching. We went a few minutes over, but it's all good. Make sure you smash that like and share. I think it was an awesome show. Please share this show. Let everybody know what time it is. We still get people every day saying we never heard of you guys. It's crazy. Some like, smash, and share. We will see you all tomorrow with some more crypto news. Cheers.